you bump your head while you put her in the darn trunk over there? I don't like it.
She also had a brush, but I can't see it anywhere. Nor some of her other personal items.
In the trunk with the rest of her.
It's just a regular comb bought from a supermarket, new enough to still have all its teeth. Hers. I used it too, when shaving.
Leave that alone, that's creepy.
There's only an outhouse, and for some reason, whoever erected the rickety thing didn't think to include wall-to-wall mirrors. So, this came in handy. Should I dust for fingerprints? I might if I were in a detective story.
You're a book fan, I can relate.
After all these years, it permanently smells of her and her perfume.
That should help you remember.
The last thing I need now is to see myself in the mirror. I must look awful.
Yeah, an awful murder.
There's dust on this, too. It's everywhere.
It is. Are you dead?
After all these years, it permanently smells of her and her perfume.
I don't want to look up.
Comme une évidence, Serena's favorite perfume. I've always told Serena that she doesn't need to wear perfume. Her presence is magical enough already.
Oh, you romantic, you.
It smells so elegant. There's violet leaf and silk tree blossom, I think. This perfume is perfect for Serena. Why didn't I ever notice?
You just said you did.
We were happy for a long time. At least, I think we were. But as time passed, we fought about every little thing, even this. I keep looking at her things, remembering all the good and bad.
Oh, there's stuff in here. Give me. It's nothing of use, I guess. Anything more to say about this?
Depends on how you look at it. Either a wonderful sensory stimulant and aphrodisiac, or a subtle weapon in the mating rituals of Homo sapiens.
I guess.
We were happy for a long time. At least, I think we were. But as time passed, we fought about every little thing. Even these keys are for the cabin and the car. If the keys are here, does she have her spare? I should probably stay here in case she doesn't. Did she even have her own spare?
I'm telling you, she's gone, bro. You're dead.
We also have a key for the outhouse, but can't be bothered to keep it anywhere other than under that rock next to the thing. No one comes here anyway. We did have a night prowler once who left a mark inside the outhouse, but we rarely lock it anyway.
Mark?
I never noticed it before, but there's some rust on the ring. Should get a new one. We also have a key for the outhouse, but can't be bothered to keep it anywhere other than under that rock next to the thing. No one comes here anyway.
Oh boy, pills.
They prevent my blood pressure from skyrocketing. Doctor's orders. And Serena's.
So, I guess you didn't use them, now you're dead.
I'm generally not fond of taking medication. I find it hard to believe ingesting a few chemicals will do me much good in the long run.
Don't forget your pill, hun. I know you'd rather not, but you know it's for the best.
Beta blockers. I have high blood pressure.
Yeah.
I'm only supposed to take these before meals. Not a big fan of them. They do tend to alleviate my headaches, though.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing.
Beta blockers. I have high blood pressure.
You're probably dead. Just saying. Is there anything else that's interesting me? Besides that darn clock to stop doing what it's doing. I enjoy that. What's we got going here? I'm waiting for a freaking face or something to pop up. Nothing good for me.
Unlike its sibling, this lamp would last for months. We brought the lamps with us when we got this place all those years ago. They were from a garage sale.
Jerk.
The sun is streaming through the window. No reason to turn this on. All these metaphors and similes in my head. Light of my life. Make light. Wait, that's another kind of light.
Wow.
A lamp is a lamp, but to a writer, every mundane item triggers connections, and that leads to more. seemed like neither of us could bother to properly wipe the lampshades.
That or it's just been up forever since you've been here because you're dead.
All these metaphors and similes in my head. I don't sleep well without Serena next to me.
Anything else?
Both a blessing and a curse, I
That
suppose.
seems pretty cool. Maybe I have to like right here to see that though. No, I suppose not. Anything else? Can I go here now?
I better stay in case Serena comes back.
Is there anything to even see? Did I miss something to grab?
I could tell plenty of stories about this table. To be honest, I'm surprised it's still in one piece.
Oh boy. What am I missing? I don't want to be here anymore. Go away. I don't like you.
There was a time long ago that all this disrepair felt oddly homey. I didn't lend out my Necronomicon, did I? No. Of course not.
I'm telling you, you're dead and gone.
The dining table was well worn even when we acquired the cabin. You could tell from its appearance that it had been the centerpiece of many happy occasions. We hated guns, so we never had any, even out here. But this would have been a good place to keep one, since it can be locked.
Don't know what to do now.
She made this with her own hands.
I don't know.
She was really good.
Look what I made, hun, in case we ever need to sweep something under the carpet.
Lol, you're in there right now, aren't you?
See the pattern of yellow squares?
Right.
It's from this rug I remembered from my nursery. I must have been like 3 or 4, but it always stuck with me.
Basically what I'm getting is one of us dead, if not both of us.
And no trap door under there, just more creaky floor.
Sure.
I always resisted the temptation to sweep things under there when it was my turn to tidy up.
But that's what you wanted to do.
The rug's all crooked
That's why she
again.
left you.
Can you help me straighten it out?
And no trap door under there,
I don't believe
just
you.
more creaky floor.
Anything else I can look at? Lights, maybe no. All the holes are around. All these spidey webs.
I always resisted the temptation to sweep things under there when it was my turn to
Alright.
tidy up.
Yeah, look in here. Nothing. Nothing. I missed a grab. All those things. Those things are there. True friends stand by each other through any adversity. Yeah, I had to sit down just to get over here. Got a problem with it?
Considering how basic and ancient the kitchen is, it's a wonder what we managed to do with it from time to time. Well, she mostly.
Anything I'm missing? I don't know what that is, but I don't like it.
There's always a chance she might return. There's nothing for me out there.
Not
This
true.
door has been creaking for years. One of the many things I promised I would fix. I have this gut feeling that I shouldn't leave just yet.
Basically, you're telling me there's something I need to get. I don't know what. What am I missing? I like the dream catcher. But over here, I'll try. I don't like this place. It's giving me the creeps.
I'm a casual dresser. No need to change clothes right now.
I can't look inside many things.
They say these things are alive. If they are, it must be a horrible existence.
No.
confined in their own silent, dark world. There are no monsters under the bed. I guess they're all in my head. I feel too restless to sleep right now.
What am I missing?
There's a crack in this window from a tantrum she threw some time ago. It wasn't the only thing she threw. Not exactly perfect soundproofing.
6:15. What's it actually gonna end up being?
Actually, I think it might have gone out of sync. Again.
What to do? More clothing.
Dearest, how do I say any of this? I like your way with words, but if I don't write this, I don't know what I'll do. My life feels so unreal now, dreamlike, but wonderfully so. Let me try, even if clumsily. The hours I spent with you when we last met are precious to me. I was so lost such a short time ago. Everything seemed drained of color and feeling. I think we were meant to find each other, to bring meaning to our lives again, make sense of the confusion shrouding both of us. When we stepped into the crystal silence of the snowy woods, away from the chatter of the guests, all nature seemed expectant, as if holding its breath, witnessing a rare moment of something infinitely better than what life in the ordinary run of things has to offer. Do you remember how the light crust of the snow glittered in the reflected light of the country house? How the copse of trees in which we walked was haloed with a magical aura? I felt the chill of the night air, and you opened your coat and enfolded me in your arms, and we hugged tight, sharing the warmth, sharing the only thing any of us have to share on this earth when you think about it. And then you toppled us on the snow, you devil. We laughed and rolled around, my head already spinning from the wine and crisp, pure night air and the stillness all around. We lay back and I gasped when I realized what I was seeing. The luminous starscape, like a vast velvet cloth sprinkled with powdered sugar, like it can only be seen in the countryside. I had tears in my eyes when I turned to you and we kissed, and it felt like the only moment in all of time, or outside time, and ours was the only spark that could ignite the universe. You gave me these moments. You complete me in ways I never knew to dream of. Let me be the one who makes sense of the confusion whenever you feel lost again. We can make our own world against the rest of the world if need be. Together we can silence all the demons, heal all the wounds. I love you. In eternity yours, Serena.
Isn't that precious?
It's been
Dearest.
so long since I said her name out loud. I think that's the moment I fell in love with her, when she told me the soothing sound of her name.
Still can't get any of this stuff.
So glad to meet you. My name is Serena.
I'm only supposed to take these before meals. We did have a night prowler once who left a mark inside the outhouse, but we rarely lock it anyway.
It looks down. Wait a second. Okay, I'll just stick to the floor.
The sunlight can be confusing, oppressive, as if pregnant with some ill omen. Or is the stress finally catching up with me?
It's catching up, trust me.
I have no need for the words in there. We have much more interesting things than this plant inside. I don't feel like being admonished by a deity right now. No, I don't want to read right now. I have no need for the words in there. Don't think Serena would approve of me making an even bigger mess of the clothes in here.
I changed.
Maybe later. There's nothing of interest inside the closet anyway.
Really don't believe you. Oh, there's nothing I can do now. So keep freaking looking. I don't know what that is, and I don't like it. I don't know what this is either, but why didn't we take it either? Also unlikable.
All the windows are drafty, but like everything else, we just got used to it. We liked it, even. I can imagine her cuddling up to me even now, putting her hand under my shirt. I've always been drawn to things that are kind of both good and bad at the same time. We found this trunk at a flea market. We used to love rummaging around in our early. There's nothing for me out there.
Gosh darn it, I don't know what to do.
The rug's all crooked again. Can you help me straighten it out?
No.
I can make out nothing through this window.
Okay,
Most of the books are mine, but all of hers are still here too.
Feeling peckish, dear?
We had such a wonderful time dining in this cabin. Serena loved to experiment with her cooking. The stove looks like something from World War I.
why is that window broken? I'm telling you, one of us is dead, not both of us.
The guy who snapped this, our host that night, used an actual film camera. It was a different world back then.
It's seeable now.
My love. We don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important. The guy who snapped this, our host that night, used an actual